Hey, hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to MiSpot, beautiful souls. Tonight, we are here, okay? We are here. It is the 888 Lions Gate portal, a beautiful, expansive time to manifest, a great time for manifesting abundance. Of course, abundance doesn't always have to be money or earthly wealth. However, it could be abundantly prosperous in spirit, which is where everything starts. It could also be representative of abundance in love, in happiness, in peace, and definitely in prosperity. So tonight, I don't really have any specific messages except for the words communication and love. Okay? Communication for the Mercury in retrograde. So communication might be a little tough right now. So we got to be a little intentional with that. Or not so intentional. Kind of being a little not controlling when it comes to what do you call it? When it comes to communication, just kind of being a little more playful with it, maybe not so serious, maybe not taking things so seriously. But love is also prevalent right now because I believe Mercury and Venus are kind of like moving together at the moment. So I'm taking it as, when it comes to love, be playful in your communication. Maybe not so serious. And honestly, a big part of you being able to be playful in loving energy right now is because of the healing work you've done. But I'm going to shut up. Okay? I'm going to shut up and we're just going to see what comes out. But those are the two words that have stuck out to me tonight. All right. So, I'm going to look up the Lionsgate portal for us and just kind of let folks who may not know what it's about. And even those of us that may know a little something, we can always learn more, right? It's never too much learning, or it's never something that we can't refresh ourselves on. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Remember that energy is fluid. This energy could represent past, present, or future. There's no gender here. We all carry a balance, or maybe an imbalance, of masculine and feminine energy. What else? Energy is constantly changing. So pick up what resonates, and what doesn't, drop it down for somebody else to appreciate. All right. So just gonna light this palo here. I also have some sage. I keep forgetting to look this up, but it's like a sage that's like wrapped in some type of like leaf. So I like the sage to clear everything, but I love the palo because it kind of balances everything out. Probably should have lit the sage first, but it's all good. So we're going to jump in. We're going to start with the energy oracle to see what the overall energy is for the night. Because we're also coming off of a new moon in Leo, and then we have this 8-8 portal, Lionsgate in Leo, obviously. I have the Moonology cards out here, so if we feel led to go there, we'll go there. But we're going to see what happens. Okay. And we might dig in a little deeper, kind of maybe read some of the guidebooks on some of these energies to just give everyone an understanding of what they mean. You know, traditional tarot is pretty straightforward, but that's always another opportunity to learn, because for different decks, some of the cards carry a different meaning. I actually looked up the star card in one of my decks and was surprised to see that it carried a little bit of a different meaning that I never saw, thought, or heard of in the past. So it was interesting to read it and see that it wasn't so, it was actually, I'll just say that it said something basically about the star card, like representing, I don't want to put that energy out there, but maybe one day if it pops out in that deck, I'll share it. But the other day, I happened to look it up, and that was the energy that it was in that particular deck. It carried a not so good energy. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't what I have kind of thought of it to be. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, ancestors of divine, loving, and healing light. Archangel Michael, all archangels, please protect us from any energy that is not for our best and highest good. Anything that's not for our best and highest good, please close, shut, lock, and block that door in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, let's get this over to the side. Sorry, I have a bad habit of putting hairs that I pull out in this thing. Okay. Let's do it. So we're just going to get the overall energy. Sorry, I have to sit up a bit. What's the overall energy for us tonight, Spirit? I've been learning with this deck to kind of trust what comes out. We're not going to look at the bottom right now. Trusting what comes out. Oh gosh. Financial constraints in the reverse. Third chakra, Archangel, I think it's Shamuel. Maybe we should look that up. Before we get too deep into this, let's just look up the 8-8 portal. So, what is the 8-8 Lion's Gate? I like busting rhymes. Portal, okay? The power of 8-8. Lion's Gate, in the context of spirituality and astrology, refers to a significant cosmic event that takes place annually around August 8th, or 8-8. It is believed to be a powerful time for spiritual growth, manifestation, and heightened cosmic energy. Let's see, what else? The astrological tale behind Lionsgate portal, with Sirius rising and the sun in Leo, believers claim this is a magical window for transformation and manifestation, as if the universe itself is conspiring to grant all wishes. What should you do during the Lionsgate portal? Top picks for you. Set clear intentions, reflect on your desires, make a journal and write them on a paper. Meditate, visualize your goals with a bright light from Sirius, filling you with divine energy. Gratitude, express your gratitude for what you have and what's coming your way. All right, this year the 8-8 portal is significant because the year is actually the year of the number 8, so it's 888. Okay, triple eights, which is another confirmation of karma, good, bad, whatever. But yeah, just kind of clarifying and confirming that this is a powerful time of manifesting good karma, or dharma, I believe it's called. All right, one more thing we'll add is falling on the 8th day of the 8th month. This year's Lion Gate portal is particularly noteworthy thanks to the numerological significance, which also adds up to 8 for 2024. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. With its 2 8s, the date is widely believed to be a powerful one for manifestation and setting intentions. So, folks, yeah, you can have whatever you like T.I. says. You can manifest your desires, you know, for the greater good of all and harm to none. We here are setting good intentions. We are light workers, okay? So we like to make sure that we are creating and manifesting things that are beneficial, okay, to everyone, and harm to no one. Let's see, we can look up the lyrics for Whatever You Like by T.I. Okay, we definitely know the chorus most likely, but a Jill, you know the old sugar daddies, they be tricking. They tell them girls, I said you can have whatever you like. You can have what I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice, and we can pop bottles all night, baby. You can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Late night sex, so wet, so tight. I gas up the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like. I said you can go wherever you like. Anytime you want to pick up the telephone, you know it ain't nothing to drop a couple stacks on you. Want it, you could go get it, my dear. $5 million home, drop Bentleys, I swear. Yeah, I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I'll buy it. Tell them other broke nigga be quiet. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice, okay? Let's see, the second verse. Shorty, you the hottest, love the way you drop it. Brain so good, could've sworn you went to college. 100K deposit, vacations in the tropics, cause everybody know it ain't tricking if you got it. And you ain't never ever gotta go in your wallet. Long as I got rubber band banks in my pocket. 5-6 rides with rims and a body kit. You ain't gotta downgrade, you can get what I get. My chick could have what she want and go in any store, buy any bag she want. I know you ain't never had a man like that to buy you anything your heart desired like that. Yeah, I want your body, need your body. As long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I'll buy it. Tell them other broke nigga, be quiet. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. Oh wow, we got a bridge too. I'm talking big boy rides and big boy ice. Let me put this big boy in your life. That thing is so wet and hits so right. Let me put this big boy in your life. That's right. All right. So, listen. Not only are we talking about money and you having whatever you like, we talking about good sex. We talking about jets. We talking about rides. We talking about diamonds. We talking about big boys, or like, it could be big boy, but it could also be like, you know, a man, or these ain't no baby boys, okay? We can pop bottles, you know, we have enjoy. Who is Jill? Hey, Jill. It says Jill on here in these lyrics. He calls Jill at the beginning and the end. Makes me think of Jill Scott, but no, he ain't talking to Jill Scott. Hey, Jill. Okay, Jill. Jill. All right, so you can have whatever you like, baby. Okay, this is a good time to manifest whatever you like. Cool beans. All right, let's see what else. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. What? Oh, you know what? My deck is upside down, y'all. But I like the financial constraints, second chakra, archangel area. I think that we should shuffle some more. This financial constraints I like in the reverse because that's what we're here for. But I don't like this third chakra in the reverse. The third chakra is the solar plexus. And that's kind of like where that's like your core, like your energy, where you manifest from. So I don't really like that being in the reverse. But let me see here. Let's see. Can we get a couple more, Spirit? Clarify this energy. With the, who did we have? There was another angel on the bottom when I turned it over. That confirmed my deck was in. Oh, here we go. See, I have to trust it. Put it down. Okay. Victory in the reverse. And the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is the throat chakra. Okay, so just kind of looking at this. Let's see what's on the bottom. Indecision. Okay. Let's see here. So right now, this energy kind of says to me that financial constraints are no longer an issue, okay? I shared about the third chakra being in reverse. It's kind of like no energy, maybe no ambition, okay? Victory in the reverse is just that. And then we have the third chakra, which is the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. I don't know what I said earlier. Let's read. So financial constraints is a number 13, breaking down to a 4. So there's some protection here, possibly, hopefully. All right, financial constraints, restrictions concerning money. So in the reverse, this card reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. Amen. The previous constrictions have broken open, and there's a greater flow of money in other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risk and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way. But don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this in every aspect of your life. Okay. So basically, there's definitely an increase of money coming in. And some constraints that you might have had before, constraints or constrictions, have definitely broken off. You'll be able to take more risk with the freedom that you're gaining in your finances and not have such extreme precautions. Okay, I can receive that. So maybe like lately you might have been like easing up on your spending, or you know, kind of like being more mindful of your spending. That resonates. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this in every aspect of your life. I can move to the affirmations. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. So that's a beautiful thing for this portal. Definitely the energy that is here. So we are thankful for that. Let's look at number 37, breaking down to a 1 for our archangel in the reverse. 37. Let me figure out how to say his name properly. Let's see. Come on. Sorry, hold on. I don't know why it's not playing. Why are you not playing?
You're looking at how to pronounce these
my
names. The name of this angel or
why does it sound so creepy?
We'll be looking at how to say more biblical names and vocabulary from the Bible. Stay tuned to learn more.
Chamuel.
Now, some say it also in English. It's often pronounced as Chamuel.
Okay, we were saying it right. Great, thank you, Mr. Weird Sir. Okay, Chamuel. Okay, emotions. Emotions of desire, life force, energy. Remember I was saying your gut is like your core. It's like your it's where your power comes from. 2121 was on the clock. So in reverse, when this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Chamuel to help you harness your power and spin this dynamic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and daily life. Affirmation: my third chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. So this says to me, like, it's kind of that energy of like being present, reminding us to be present and not focused on too many things. You know, like I was saying earlier, kind of like being playful, not being so serious. So this kind of says like kind of ground your energy and be more like single-minded, okay? More focused on like specific things, not being in so many places. And with the way that the Mercury is in retrograde, that's probably great advice for us to really kind of focus, because right now you could have a lot on your mind. You could have, maybe you're coming out of an energy where you might have felt a little low or a little frustrated or annoyed or even angry. You know, maybe you felt like things weren't going your way, or you weren't getting like questions or answers that you needed, or answers to questions. So this is kind of like, you know, don't worry. Like, just go ahead and continue to ground yourself, nurture yourself, do things that you love to do, and try to stay present. Like, really being in the moment that you're in, not having your mind somewhere else, not letting other things kind of steal your energy or steal your time that you could be, maybe if you're at work, maybe not thinking about what happened over the weekend. You know, like really being present at work, allowing that to be a time to be productive and to be focused, okay? Let's look at the victory card in reverse. And then we're going to also look at Archangel Gabriel. Even though he's in the upright, I think it's just fitting to see what that card has to say. So the victory card is number 28, also breaking down to a 1. So we have 4, 1, 1. So somebody's getting the information, okay? And we'll get to the 5th chakra in a second. So the victory card reverse. Victory is for success and achievement. So the victory card reverse signals a delay or reversal in a hoped for outcome. Whether it's in personal change or external achievement, success may have been eluding you for some time. But don't despair. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. Whatever's going on externally, remember that the equanimity of peaceful surrender can often be your biggest victory of all. The affirmation: I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways, even now. So you know what? This is saying that victory is here, okay? But it's just not coming possibly in the way that you thought. This is saying that it's here, but you're going to probably have to let go or detach from a certain outcome and go like in another direction, and you probably end up achieving the outcome that you ultimately want. It just probably won't look like what you thought it would look like. Okay, so don't despair. Like I said, don't despair. It's just detaching from an outcome. Okay, we have to be present. All you have is the present. That outcome is not here yet. And oftentimes that outcome is probably us seeing like potential in something or someone, and it really hasn't shown up yet. Okay? So don't get caught up in the past or the future. Stay focused. There's a heavy emphasis of being present. I think that's been kind of consistent here lately as well. So Archangel Gabriel, number 39, breaking down to a 3. So a 3 is a balancing of mind, body, and spirit for me. Being here with the throat chakra, you probably, because that communication piece I was talking about, this is probably what this is. There's like a pausing to maybe somebody needs to say something or speak some type of truth. Maybe somebody needs to speak up and make a certain decision. The indecision card on the bottom of the deck, also with the number 8. Uh-oh, I just put a crease in my card. But also with the number 8. So somebody needs to speak up. You or somebody near you, that might be what some of this is about. It's like you might have been looking for something or expecting someone to say something, or you may have wanted to say something, and you're kind of being told, not told to hold your tongue, but kind of being told to redirect your attention. So maybe you give your voice and your communication in a different area, or it's going to end up being in a different space. So you're going to probably get what you're looking for. You know what I mean? You're going to get what you ultimately want. It's probably going to come differently, and you may need to speak that. You may need to say, I want something different. Or be open to spirit and tell the universe what it is that you want. And it might be you want like something new in love. You might be communicating to the universe that you want a different love experience. Or I also get like an emphasis of like focus on your stability and your money. Like it's almost like doing that is going to actually bring in what you want, because it's here. The money is here. The victory is here. Something was draining your energy, but it could be because you were focused on something else, or you were looking for something else. You were giving your energy to something else. And now it's like, okay, put that on pause for a second. All of this energy goes on pause of what you were doing before, and now you are opening yourself back up to focusing on your stability, your money, and using this portal to do just that. So make the decision to focus on you. Okay? All right. So let's see what else Spirit has to say tonight. So we're not going to do too much tarot. Don't need the drama. So I have a couple of decks that kind of were my first two, so they tend to speak to, what am I doing? They tend to speak to feminine and masculine energy. So we're going to see whose energy this could be and what it has to say to us. All right. So a little bit of feminine energy so far. Also see the world. So something's wrapping up. Maybe some kind of, see, here we go. 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 I don't know which way these were, but I'm just gonna do it like that. All right. Okay. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups. The Fool in reverse. Twin Flame card. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles was in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's just kind of process what we have right here. So Six of Pentacles is typically like giving and receiving. It's like a give and take kind of energy. Kind of gives a little bit of like the past. So like somebody could be like reaching out, maybe wanting to like balance something out. Yeah, so like in the upright, this card says giving, receiving, sharing, charity, generosity, options, loan, balance, gift, and reaching out. A lot of pentacles a little bit. So like here's that money again. Listen, focus on your money, okay? Focus on your money. So in reverse, it means that like somebody maybe can't give or somebody's not receiving, okay? Somebody's not sharing or not able to. Maybe it, doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to. They're not able to. Somebody can't be generous. Somebody has no options, or maybe somebody needs a loan. Something, I don't know. And then a Page of Cups. Page of Cups, sensitivity, a message of love, fantasy, a pregnancy, surprise, an admirer, or an emotional. So this is like a very young, youthful, or like an immature cup of love or love offer. Or it could be like a small apology or like a small gesture of just emotion. Okay, very fresh, very new, very very childlike. Okay, so this coming after this Six of Pentacles kind of gives me like maybe somebody is feeling kind of bashful or ashamed or sorry that they can't give, or that they were selfish maybe. Yeah. And then you have the Fool in the reverse and the Twin Flame card. Like this is, ugh, jeez Louise. So the Fool in the upright is a new start, entrepreneurship. It's a leap of faith, a risk taker, somebody who's free thinking, and eccentric. In the reverse, it's the opposite of all of that. In the reverse, that means somebody's not taking a leap of faith, or they can't take a leap of faith, or somebody took a leap of faith in the wrong direction. Or this could be somebody who may be closed-minded, may be scared to move. Someone who doesn't have any faith. Someone who may be afraid to take risk, or afraid of like a new beginning. Someone may be afraid to be a business leader or like an entrepreneur. Like somebody's start is like stopped. It's here for them, but it's like they're not taking it, or they can't. It's like somebody's kind of being set back a little. Like there's a delay. Could be a twin flame. Okay? This could be you or your twin flame. So maybe like if you're in like a separation, your union could be delayed right now. Maybe somebody's twin flame is going through some type of like awakening, or like an ego death, or they're like learning some type of karmic lesson. Maybe somebody's twin or you have had a hard time understanding a lesson, or learning a lesson, or applying a lesson. So basically, like, this could basically be maybe either a false twin, or this could be like just a separation period where both people need to go figure something out. Okay? Like, go figure out the self-love lesson and see where that takes you. It seems to me like there's a money block. Somebody's money is funny. That's what it seems like to me. With this 8 of Pentacles on the bottom, 8 of Pentacles is usually like hard work, like working towards a goal, dedication. It's in the reverse. So it's almost like, it's like somebody wants to go forward, but they have to go backwards first. Somebody didn't make the right, they didn't move in the right direction. That's what this gives. All right, so let's look up. We got 2 masculine archangels out here. We also have a twin flame card, which did not expect that to come out, but that's why I like this deck, because it has that card and it likes to jump out. So this is definitely probably a twin flame. I think it's safe for us to say this is a twin flame message. It's giving the whole twin flame like kind of vibe with what do you call it? That the lesson that those soulmates go through, like how they have to separate and things like that. Okay, so you could be in separation with the soulmate or twin flame. You know, all of us are not meant to be with our twins. You know, it's not an easy it's not an easy journey. It could mean, you know, healing a lot of blocks, a lot of self-love. So that means a lot of healing of inner child wounds, possibly some generational curses. It really requires people who really want to do the work, and both of them have to want to do the work and do the work. Like, not wanting to do it, but to want to do it and to actually do it and apply it. And you're talking about 2 human beings recognizing that they are spiritual beings, willing to see their flaws, see their patterns, see the things about them that are blocked or need to be worked out, and actually doing it, and then being able to come back together at a time when they can be on the same page. So it's not a very easy assignment. You know, typically anything that's worth having is not going to necessarily be easy. It's going to take some effort. And this kind of union is powerful. It can change many lives. The world even definitely puts the world in a higher vibration when two people have a purpose and they're able to come together and serve that purpose. Okay, love is very powerful. So there's not going to be, it's not going to always come so easily. And you know, once you get there, it can be easy. But during the time when there's a struggle or there's a lot of healing that has to be done, it's not going to be an easy assignment or an easy task. And it's definitely going to be something that any low vibrational energies are going to try to stop. Any jealous-hearted energies, any people that, you know, don't have the ability to love unconditionally, any people that don't love themselves, those type of energies and those type of spirits are going to try to always block people like this coming together. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, money right here. This is not what we want on this 8-8 portal. Okay, we want this in the upright. This deck tends to represent my masculine energy. So if you're in masculine energy, yeah, here's a Knight of Swords. So somebody wants to come rushing in, you know, wanting to take action, wanting to think fast and move fast. Someone who's very ambitious, wants to take action. They're driven to succeed, and they hopefully they want to find some truth, like they're seeking some truth. But it's like someone's kind of being slowed down. It's unfortunate because I feel like the last time we kind of pulled some cards from this deck, we were kind of getting like a little bit of the same energy. But like the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is like a missed chance or a missed opportunity, a lost opportunity, a bad investment, a lack of planning, a lack of foresight. Somebody fucked up, man. Now here's the Ace of Cups. So there's some love here. I think I see where this is going. The Justice card is in reverse. So justice is here. Somebody might not like how it feels. This card says unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, punishment. So somebody could be like going through some type of karma, or they may feel like some things are not fair right now. Maybe not fair in love. Maybe somebody wasn't fair in love, or somebody had like this Ace of Cups and they treated it unfairly. They weren't responsible with it, and maybe now they're feeling some type of guilt or punishment. It's kind of sad. Oh yeah. So if this is like if you are in masculine energy and you want to take action, or you feel the need to take action, you could be feeling like kind of like bound or stopped. You could be feeling like Everything is blocked. You could almost, it's like you may feel like your blessing, you can like see it. You can see your blessings from God. Like you can see them, but you can't touch them. You can't bring them to you. It's like all you can do is watch them. And it's almost like you kind of have to like turn your back on your, you kind of gotta like turn your back on your blessing. Look at it like this. Like you want to run towards it, but you kind of got to turn your back on it to kind of deal with this, to make things fair. So you got to go, it's like you got to turn around and go backwards. And it makes you feel like you have to take your eyes off the prize, or you have to take your eyes off the blessing, and almost like hope and pray that it'll be there when you're ready to come rushing back. And maybe a masculine may be trying to rush towards this blessing, but it's like running through quicksand, because you know that at some point you're going to have to still turn backwards to like figure something out. So I would say maybe this might be a good time to manifest and talk to yourself in a more positive way. Maybe release some pain, you know, if there's like something that, that's for all of us, if there's something you've been harboring, or like you may have even been wanting to like see something fail so that you know it's safe to move in a different direction. It's like we can't wish bad on others. So basically like becoming more optimistic, like speaking some type of truth or positivity, because everything out here is pretty good energy. It's just in the reverse. It's like somebody wants to quickly rush towards this, but it's like they're blocked. They can't. And there's a little bit of heartache here. And maybe someone's like figuring out or trying to figure out whether they should move on. Like there's some type of like transition here. It's just like, it seems like the wires are just crossed. So maybe there's some forgiveness that needs to happen. It could be forgiveness of self, like releasing some guilt or shame. But this could also mean that something is just not going to work. Or maybe like it'll be a lot of love, but the money is gonna be jacked up. Or like the money is going to be delayed or something. All right. Thank you, but no thanks. So we're gonna pull up some love messages to see what's going on, and then I'm gonna start working through the healing messages to just kind of look. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. So this is not what we want on this portal. Okay, masculine. I don't see a lot of feminine energy out here. Intuition, you already know the answer you seek. Oh, yeah. There is protection here because the angels are out here. We got 2 angels. We got victory. We got financial constraints in reverse. So God is protecting something. You also have this Fool card that's full of faith. And it's in reverse. You got a twin flame union. This is a divine union. You got an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. Like, Cups and Pentacles are my thing. So it's here. Maybe somebody has to be vulnerable. Maybe two people have to be vulnerable or learn some vulnerability. Maybe, and it doesn't necessarily mean just in love. It could be like in friendship. Like somebody, like people have to be able to be vulnerable, or somebody needs to feel safe to be vulnerable or to let their guard down. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. This card came out the other day. There's the vulnerability and the intuition again. Oh, the finances jumped out again. I hope y'all saw that. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is... What we're going to do tonight is we're going to manifest lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. I'll say this. This is new energy. Okay? When I say new energy in these cards have not been coming out lately. That Here and Now card did the other day, but that I don't think I've ever had that card. Look at this. Unavailable and strictly sexual. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. There's a financial block, and it's almost like the financial block. This is so obvious. The financial block is awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So the financial block is almost like what's stopping somebody from completely like letting their guard down. That's why I pick up the masculine energy. Typically masculine energies, whether it's a man or a woman, if you feel like you cannot protect and or provide, then you may feel like you're not needed. And then when you feel like you're not needed, you feel insecure because you feel like somebody else can come and do it better or do what you can't do. So men tend to want to feel like they can be in that position. Not all men, but men, okay? A healthy man, a healthy masculine energy is going to want to be able to provide and protect. Unfortunately, there's people think that to hurt a man is to hurt their pockets or to hit them in their pockets. And there are a lot of feminine energies that will go that route. They will go low if they are hurt or bitter. There's also masculine energies who may even like encourage feminine energies to do it. Or they may be in their feminine energy and they may attack masculines that way, okay? Making them feel low about their finances. So I'm gonna tell you this. Somebody has to unblock their heart because passion. Try something you've never done before. I was just saying this the other night. Somebody has to unblock their heart. Vulnerability and protect it. Here again, okay? Somebody has to unblock their heart, be vulnerable, be open, honest, use that throat chakra to... It's almost like as soon as somebody releases that, all of this stuff is going to flood in. When your heart is blocked, so is your money. Okay? You cannot have all of the abundance that you deserve if you're not in your purpose. And you can't fully be in your purpose with a closed off heart. Everything has to be in balance. Everything has to be able to flow. Okay? Anything that's blocked is going to cause a blockage. The only way you can truly be in your purpose is to also be in your heart space. It doesn't mean to be there all the time. It means to have balance, but it can't be blocked. Okay? You cannot fulfill your divine purpose as a divine being, a child of the Most High, cannot fulfill their purpose with a blocked heart. Okay? If your heart is blocked, so is your money. Self-clear. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. This is what this is about tonight. Everyone focusing on themselves, loving themselves, doing what makes them happy. Okay? And that also can mean being vulnerable and setting yourself free with 55:55 on the clock. Set yourself free. Speak your truth. Get that burden off of you. Okay? You're capable. We got to get out of this mentality that acting as if we're a crazy person means that we don't care about anything. Or acting like we don't care about anything makes us look like we're strong mentally. Or no, if you're a divine being, you were sent here to love, to be loved, and to give love. And it is not your purpose, okay? It's not your purpose to not be loved. You deserve it, okay? That's who you are. That's what you're meant for. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. So people who are not called to fulfill this purpose, where's my music going? Okay, sorry. I thought my music was cutting off. People who are not meant to feel that type of purpose are not going to be in alignment with you. So if you want to walk around and have a blocked off heart, you don't want to be emotionally connected to anybody, then you will attract people you should want people who have the same energy, same vibe that you give. You're in alignment, okay? You want to be able to have alignment. So if there's somebody that, you are here to serve a loving purpose and they're here to serve the purpose for the enemy, or to be on something low vibrational, that's not in alignment. Okay? So I think that this is a heavy emphasis, even on that twin flame piece. Focus on self-care, because right now you may just be in two different spaces or this is not your person. Okay? There could be a false twin situation here where that's just not your person. Okay? And we don't have to be afraid of that, because what is for you is going to make all of the rest of that not even matter. I was not expecting this to go this way. But it makes a lot of sense with the throat chakra and the money. Somebody is blocking their own blessing, and it's truthfully by what is or is not coming out of their mouth, by them not being able to balance out that heart, by being vulnerable. You can be completely open with this person. Okay? That's what you want. Otherwise, you're on different pages and that's not your person. And as long as that's the case, then focus on yourself, loving yourself. All right, let's get a message for the divine feminine. And then we're going to get one. Well, let's get one for the masculine, since we're in this masculine energy. Let's get a message for the masculine. Let's see what Spirit has for the divine masculine. Oh, it's 9:11 on the clock. Okay, masculine, this is an emergency situation. Okay, this is something that needs immediate attention. This is not something that we can sit on. We got to get going. We got the Knight of Swords this. We got to move. We got to take some fast action. Let's see what we have out here as far as signs. So we have Pentacles, Earth sign, Cups, water sign. I'll get into the particulars in a second. The Fool card is Pisces and Aquarius, I believe. Then we have the Pentacles again, Earth signs. Ace of Pentacles, water signs, so earth and water again. Then we have the Knight of Swords, that's air. And then the Justice card is also air. So we have earth, water, and air. And particularly for the Six of Pentacles, this is Taurus. The Fool is Pisces and Aquarius, I believe. All earth, all water, all air. Air here is Libra. Libra represents the scales. And then there's Venus. And I was talking about Venus earlier. Venus and Mercury kind of moving together right now. This communication and this love situation, like I said earlier, these cups represent emotion. These pentacles is that money piece. And then air sign is all about communication. That's Mercury, ruled by Mercury. I'm a bad man pajama. She's a bad man pajama. Just as foxy as she, fine as she can be, or foxy as she can be. I might be taking the two different versions, the original version and I think it's Foxy Brown has a version too. Foxy Brown. Somebody could be brown skin. Look who came out! Rumi! Rumi came out! Okay, masculine. Mystical knowing. Breaking boundaries. Personal experience of God. This is our brother Rumi. We love the Rumi deck, which I'm going to get to here in a minute. I'm going to read the full message there because I believe that he came out for a reason. So let's see what our brother Rumi. I'm so excited. So excited. Yes. Nice yawn. Okay. Rumi. Mystical knowing. Sorry, let me get a drink. All right. Breaking boundaries, personal experience of God. Rumi was a 13th century Persian mystic poet. His words, poems, and songs have been highly influential the world over, transcending national borders and ethnic divisions and describing the direct experience of God. Rumi is now acknowledged as the world's most popular poet. What's most magical about this great man is his ability to shed light on moments that can be deeply painful. In these moments, his words and poems can bring real solace. One of his most loved phrases is, "The wound is where the light enters." For it shows that even in our darkest, most wounded moments, God will be there to lead us back to wholeness. Your message. It's time to move beyond any limitations of the earthly realm that have been placed or forced upon you. It's time to break free from the constraints of family, politics, religion, and anything else that has been telling you who you are or how you need to be. Your connection to the divine must come from personal experience. What you trust, what you believe, and trust what you know. For this is the only, should say, for this is the only way to move forward. This isn't saying you should disrespect or throw away what may be in place around you, but see if there's a way for you to authentically express who you are without causing offense. Come on, Rumi. Rumi's light is with you to help you move beyond the limitations of society or family traditions. Simply remain centered in your heart and let your personal experience of the divine lead the way. It is inauthentic to speak to others in their language or through their wording. It isn't inauthentic to speak to others in their language or through their wording in order to get your point across. What's important is what you feel within and the deep knowing that no matter who you are or where you are loved by the power that created you. Come on, masculines. Y'all can do this, okay? I believe in you. I believe in you. And if there are feminines out here that are needing to be in your masculine energy to balance some things out, don't be afraid to speak your truth. That kind of summed up everything that was happening here. So thank you, Rumi. Looking forward to getting to that. I'm actually not going to... Let me think about this. I don't want to focus too much on the feminine because I can feel the masculine energy. Let's just go to Rumi. And then we'll do the angel numbers. And we'll wrap it up. Because this Rumi will take a second. I'd love to hear what Rumi has to say from this deck because this is my Rumi deck by Alana Fairchild. And I really like to end messages with this deck because they're so profound and loving and healing, and they just have good energy. And I hope that this masculine energy continues to show up. So our masculines, our divine masculines who need to, step into their power and become divine. There's some blockages in the heart, possibly from childhood, possibly from, adulthood even. And there's an awakening happening. Slowly but surely, there's an awakening happening, and you may feel like you need to move more towards your purpose. You may feel like you're not in your purpose. You may feel like you're very disconnected from your purpose. You may feel like you're very disconnected from God or the divine, or disconnected from your creator. If that's a space that you want to stay in, that is your prerogative. But if you are not happy there, you don't find any peace, you definitely don't find any prosperity. I will tell you this. To have this energy on today is no bueno. Okay? No bueno. This is not the energy that you want to be showing up on a portal like this. So it's even more reason for masculines to take today to speak some type of truth, to speak towards what they want for themselves. I encourage them to not just focus on the earthly part, but to balance out that heart. Allow your intentions to come from a good, healthy place, because ultimately you want anything that you do have or receive, you want it to be something that lasts long. You want it to be a solid foundation, not just for you, but hopefully for your generations behind you, something that you can pass down. Typically things that we get in a haste or quickly, where the foundation is all jacked up, they tend to crumble and they don't last long. So if you want something that's stable and long lasting, where you can actually breathe a little bit and continue to build without feeling so bogged down and exhausted, you're going to have to tap into your heart. Your heart is where you're going to find that balance. Okay? It doesn't mean you have to put yourself out there to be broken all the time. That's what your heart is for, is to be able to discern that. But you do have to, excuse me, you do have to include your heart. So, Hand of Fatima. Fatima is a daughter that we can call on. Number 43, break it down to a 7. So that's like divine timing, divine intervention. Merciful Mother Jamal, break it down to an 8. There's that number 8 again. Divine Mother Manifest, 15, breaking down to a 6. And Blessing of Al Hakim, breaking down to a 4. So I really wanted one card to see what the masculines, let's see what Spirit might have. Oh, look at that. Oh, Cosmic Heart. So we're going to read the Cosmic Heart. Number 8 again. 1:11 on the clock. All right, we're going to read the Cosmic Heart. I see a lot of feminine energy here. And I just wanted one card, so I think this is the one for us. Cosmic Heart. There's that heart again. All right, Spirit, we thank you all so much already. All right. I got a feeling this is going to be good. Okay. So, by the way, the tunes that you're listening to are at 888 hertz frequency to help to lift us to that vibration as we are manifesting tonight, manifesting the desires of our hearts, along with, tying in our earthly prosperity. Like I said, everything starts in spirit. And so we have to connect in spirit. And then the earth and the universe and God, we receive based on our vibration. We receive what's in alignment with us. The Bible says that we have to show ourselves approved. So God's not going to bless us with something that he knows we can't handle. Just like he wouldn't put something on us to bear that we can't handle. Okay? So we have to be able to show him that we can achieve or receive what he has for us because we know what to do with it, right? He's not going to bless us with $1 million if we can't handle $1,000. If it's just going to run through your fingers like water, if it's going to burn up and you're not going to have anything to show for it, he's not going to give it to us. Now the enemy will give us the things that are quick and push button and microwavable, but I guarantee they're fleeting. They're constantly crumbling, they're temporary, and you're finding yourself constantly chasing the same thing. And you may feel like that's just life. And if you're comfortable with that, like I said, that is your prerogative. You have a free will to do what you want. But I will say that there are people on earth that can generate wealth and abundance and prosperity and live peaceful and happy lives. It doesn't mean that nothing happens to them. It doesn't mean that they don't have problems. What it means is that they've been able to handle their problems. They've been able to manage their problems or their issues. They know how to work through them. They have become problem solvers. I have a friend that posted something the other day on Facebook. It said, I'm never on Facebook, but it said, if you want to make more money, find bigger problems to solve. And I love that, because that's exactly what it is. It's also like this energy of, like I said, if you can't manage something well, you're not going to get more of it, so we have to be a vibrational match to what we want. And that's what the universe brings in for us. And it's not what happens to us, It's how we respond to what happens to us. Okay? And these things aren't happening to us. That's another thing. These things are happening for us. The Bible also says that, God will turn everything into something that is for your good, your best and highest good. You do not grow by being comfortable. Okay? You grow by being challenged. So you have to be able to take the challenges, understand what is teaching you, apply the lesson, and then you elevate. And then there's another one. And then you elevate. Some things we get through in a day. Some things it takes a few years. Some things we may never overcome. But the lessons that we choose and realize that we need to apply, we tend to elevate. And usually once you elevate to that other level, you never go back down again. You could, but there's a lot of things that once you overcome it and you're delivered from it, you never have to face that test again. Okay? So I'm not going to preach too much, but just remember that, we have to be a vibrational match to what we want. Okay? And then the universe and God, we receive it because we're in alignment with it. All right? Okay, cosmic heart. I was dead. I became alive. I was tears. I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. Oh my goodness. Lionsgate, Venus and Mercury. Come on, spirit. Rumi. I hear it and weep. In sublime reverence, I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all of creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf. I had not heard one true sound. Much noise, but no truth. So I believed in many things not worthy believing in. Then in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than those temporary ailments. That gift was the ability to hear the sound hidden beneath all of life. I heard it, that sacred sound of the beating heart of universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things, like fear and doubt, is lunacy. Even my loneliness became unconvincing to me. We were animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the planets, the birds, and the fishes, emerge from the great source because of this beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere now. It has become so loud, louder than any word of fear. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered, and stirred in the pot of the divine master chef to become a sacred and savory meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul. And yet, it is one that will likely take us right to the places we rather avoid. places of confrontation with pain. But where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. You have been through these tantalizing trials, the push to surrender fear, the realization your attempts at control amount to not so much. Actually, so why not abandon them altogether? The trials have asked you to confront every part of your being that holds itself back in resistance to what is, in resistance to what life presents at this very moment. You have been asked to become comfortable with the possible discomfort of not knowing, and to understand you don't have to understand anything for life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. You have been asked to trust in your own heart wisdom when your mind was terrorized by nightmares and hallucinations of fear. They were so powerful, you were certain they must be real, that you must be crazy not to run and hide somehow, somewhere. And yet, here you are, still loving, still wise, and ready for a love bigger than you have ever experienced before. So we step forward together, you and I. I link my arm through yours and I urge you on. Let us run together and jump over the edge. There's that fool card. No more half living in any way for you and me. We will weep crystal clear tears, and we will laugh with such joy that stars will burst forth, born upon our exhalations. Exhalations. Born upon our exhalations. We will hear the beating of the cosmic heart pounding in our ears, and how we shall dance to it. That sacred, intoxicating rhythm moves hips and hands and hearts, raising the soul from slumber. But that heart does beat so loud, it can be startling to the parts of you unused to such wild, unconditional affection and rowdy playfulness. You may worry that this great love is not going to be careful enough with you. What if you get tossed around in the great oceans of love? You will surely be disoriented and become lost to the world you once knew. How then will you know where to go? Fear not, my soulmate. Love has its wisdom and its way. We shall become lost in its genius together. Whilst our minds are tipped this way and that, tumbled in love's great waves, we shall be forced to surrender our useless intelligence and become mindless. Then, how easy it shall become for the perfection of love to guide us. For there shall be nothing within to question and resist. We will no longer have to find the way, for we will have become the way. Beautiful. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't. Let go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You have disheveled somewhat, undoubtedly, yet as you are washed up upon love's shining shore, keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. You'll be too caught up in the wonder of perfection, realizing how deeply loved you are and how unnecessary it is to contrive a way to live your purpose. Instead, you'll have no idea what is going on. You'll be surrendered in passionate embrace with life, simply being your exquisite, crazy, unique self, saturated with divine love. It will drip from you, out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch. You'll water the earth with love's oceanic presence. Oceanic presence. Oh, how that tsunami will deliver you into your divine destiny. No need for any contrivance. Let your hair get messed up. Your destiny awaits you now. Let's take it further and do the ritual. So, sacred honoring ritual. Place your hand on your stomach and the other over your heart. Focus on your breath flowing gently in and out. When you are ready, say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally with all the wild love and unconditional affection of the universal heart, help me now. I trust in my own heart wisdom and in the truth of your love for me. Please help me trust in the flow of life, let go of my fixed plans and ideas, and open up to the genius of love itself. May I realize that my destiny will unfold with absolute perfection, and may I trust in the signs I am given. May I be able to release any false guidance based in fear, and may I open up instead to genuine guidance and inner knowing based in love. Under the grace of your protection, may this be so. Feel the warmth of your hands on your body. Just breathe. When you are ready, simply place your hands in prayer position and bow your head gently to your hands. This is your simple and powerful action that reminds you of this truth. Your head is supposed to bow to and honor the heart, not try to dominate or control it. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. This was beautiful. This was perfect. Perfect, Rumi. Yes. Let's get some angel numbers and call it a night. Thank you, 88 Portal. Look at that. We turned that thing around. Okay? So, this is for all of us, a message for us all to open ourselves to love, not be afraid, knowing that that's our purpose. That's what we are designed and created to do. And we're going to manifest that under this, or in this 88 portal. Just coming off of this new moon energy, just from a few days ago. Okay. 6-6 on the bottom of the deck. 666, reflect on the bottom of the deck. We'll get to that in a second. We got 1313, 1919. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably have been seeing, I've been seeing this a lot lately. 0505 and 6666. A lot of sixes out here. Okay. 1313. Starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. 1919, cycles. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. This is it. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1234. Good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into peace, into place. Supposed to say, it says into peace, but it should say into place. Fall into place. 0505. Unexpected shift. Ooh, I like that. Divine intervention. Sudden challenges. Love. Pleasant surprises. Gut feeling. Yay? Okay. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad, etc. I like that. Could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. This is basically saying to do what you want to do what you love, that self-care, okay? And it's not going to look like what you thought it was going to look like, but you'll end up right where you were supposed to be. All right, 6666. Great blessings, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, letting go. Nurture yourself, once again, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. You gotta let the burden down, make room for the blessing. Okay? Last one, bottom of the deck, 666, reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love again. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. What? Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Listen, that's it for the evening. Look, that card jumped off. 1818, willpower on the bottom of the deck. Like, things are coming in, okay? But you got to be able to receive it. And you can't receive it if your hands are full of bullshit. Drop the shit, receive the blessing, okay? That's it for the evening. I love you, but God loves you more. Always go within so you never go without. I'll see you next time. Good night.